On the next ones, if you are going to use Excel to sort your data, we're going to open Excel. So, Excel, if it's not up towards the top, might be under the Office things, but mine's up here in Excel 2016. And we're just going to open up a blank worksheet. Where's my thing that says I want to open up a blank one? It's still thinking.
A blank workbook?
Yeah. Oh, right there, blank workbook. All right. Now, unfortunately, if I go back over to my list of numbers, I can't just highlight them and copy them because it doesn't go up and down in my list. I'm going to copy them anyway. But if I copy and I paste, just to show you, it goes like that. We actually have to put them in a column. So, I'm going to undo that and I'm going to move them over to the side and paste them. Control V, by the way, paste. That way I can see. And that way I can see my list without having to jump back and forth between my paper. So we're going to type those numbers all in column A. 7, enter, 2, enter, and so forth. 37. Got those typed in?
Yeah.
Alright, so it says then, type your list in. I'm going to use column A. Click and drag from the first value to the last so they are highlighted. So I'm going to go over here and just click and drag and highlight those values, which I've got over here. Then you'll notice up at the top there's a sort and filter. So if I go sort and filter, I want to go smallest to largest. Bang, there they are in order.
No. I close Excel.
Oh.
But you said you put sort in order or whatever?
Yep, you go sort and filter and just go from smallest to largest, and then it should sort them and put them in order for you.
Okay.
Easy as that. And then of course I wrote over here, write your data in order.
That's like easier than the calculator.
Probably is. Using Excel to count data, this is again something you probably don't have to do, but if you were wondering, actually now on 2016 you can highlight them and it actually does the count down on the bottom. Way down here it says count 22. Previous versions of Excel didn't always have that option, so if I wanted to count, what I would do is type in equal and then count. Yep. And then put parenthesis, or your first parenthesis. And then I would highlight those cells. Close my parenthesis. If I could, oh, I have to probably enter first. Click something. Oh, I didn't click down there. There we go. Close my parenthesis, and when I hit enter, it says, oh, I got 22 of them. So, used to have to do that. Now you can just highlight them, and down at the bottom of the screen you can do the count. Just for fun. What was that?
I pictured it.
Alright, so over here, if I go over here, if I was going to count my data, I'm going to type in equal, the word count, and put the first parenthesis. I'll do it again over here in Excel. So equal, the word count, and then my first parenthesis. Then what I'm going to do is highlight my list. So from the top to the bottom, make sure you click on the bottom so that it stays there. Then you're just going to close your parenthesis, hit enter, and it's going to count. There's 22 numbers on the list. There's still 22.
So are we going to have to use Excel, whatever, for like assignments and stuff, like we would have to turn it into you?
Yes, later you will. Because we're going to draw some pie charts and some histograms and some stuff like that.
Fun.
So that's why you need to know how to sort and all this other stuff. But I'm going to give you directions. So, write what numbers in the cell. You hopefully wrote 22 down. We had 22 numbers in our list.